a targeted individual and ex involved. So I think ever since my first targeting started, and they actually um, showed themselves like, yeah, they are following me, they are surveilling me. um, it was one of the personal really called me a ditcher, and I just knew it that this has to do with my ex. And I knew that I've gotten many death threats from him, that if you leave me, then oh, I'll make your life a living hell, or he'll kill me. So I've already gotten that directly on my face and via his friends. So I knew that okay, he's gonna kill me, and he has already killed, I think, one of my classmates by giving her cancer. I don't know, by using directed energy weapons or witchcraft, but it was very weird in the bizarre way that she died, because this person has a mentality that if a girlfriend leaves a boyfriend, then the girlfriend should die. And that's exactly what happened to her, that she could not marry her boyfriend. She was not allowed to by her parents, and she went to India to look for boys. And when she came back from India, she was just diagnosed with stomach cancer, and I think she died within 2 months. I believe 2 months. But anyways, in short, she died, and it's just that weird circumstances that she died. To me, it's bizarre. Anyways, now, as a targeted individual, you know how these people, they start to invade your house, and I started noticing all these heart shape stickers. This is in my garage. Right, and this is somebody carved the heart shape on my deck. This is on my patio. Somebody carved. And yet again, when I went to Hawaii, I noticed, I was actually reading about angels and this numbers. You know, if you start to see a lot of repeating numbers like 11 11, 22 22, 222, I mean 333, 444, something like that. So I started to notice all that, and I was reading about the angelic numbers and the feathers, you know, especially about the feathers that I'd started to read, so they know what I'm reading. So here is what this is what they do. They left a feather. This is a peacock feather in a heart shaped right in my way when, and it was just me and my friend. So I don't know if my friend is involved. Lately I'm observing her behavior, and to me she's most likely involved. But back then I didn't know. This was actually lying upside down. However, it caught my eye as it was right in the walking path, and this is in at a hotel in Hawaii, a resort. And back then there was like in the back side or some remote side of the hotel in during about, I think about 11 12 o'clock or something like that. And it was just, when I looked around, it was just me, herself, and her son. And I just saw one other person just walking ahead of us, and I'm not sure, somebody definitely got to place that just to continuously sensitize you. And it just felt like somebody's continuously giving me a hint that okay, it's your ex involved, your ex is involved, and he's the one who's doing all this. Well, if somebody's continuously telling what to do, how to behave with my hubby, then definitely somebody's continuously telling me to not even live my ex, and how to behave with my ex and whatever. Now, so yeah, I started to see all this, and yet again, when they started to give me all the cuts on my body, they actually gave me a cut in the shape of L, like an inverted L on my face. Now there it is. You see how it's like inverted L? So it's just bizarre when people just continuously tell you about your ex involved, and I'm sure this is what Myron May went through. I don't know what his personal story is, but think about it. If any person has problem with you, the person can actually go to a court and just fight it that way. But I'm sure that he, to portray him like he's the worst person on this earth, and to make him do things or humiliate, how he was humiliated, like, oh, he just used the bathroom at night and he didn't wash his hands. I'm sure that he's in this sleep mode where you can barely even open your eyes at night when you just get awake in the middle of night. Okay, so he comes out and he gets a V2K that somebody's laughing and somebody's making fun of him that, oh, you didn't even wash your hands. So I'm sure that he would try to change his actions by maybe washing hands, or even he does or he does not. However, it's gonna be a mental torture for him. It's because it's a humiliation is involved and people are just laughing around. And so while somebody thought that his actions were not right, how about your actions? Was it right enough to provoke him to the extent of making him a Manchurian candidate where he will go out and shoot other people? Like, it's not a rocket science or the psychology that you're going to continuously harass a person. You just want to create domestic terrorists. That's what you want to do. Maybe to have gun control, but not everybody's going to lash out the way he did. And there are other people who will choose to die or rather hurting somebody else. So this program is not about MK Ultra, cloning mind, hive mind, or maybe it is part of cloning and hive mind, but ultimately their goal is to make you a Manchurian candidate, and or just have you commit suicide.